Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to dive into the energies of May 2021. We're going to look at the collective energy for May. May is a universal one energy. So we're going to dive into that, take a closer look at those energies that we may feel collectively. And then I'm going to break the energy down for your particular life path number, and that will be labeled in the notes and on the thumbnail. So I hope that makes sense. I know a few people were confused on April's forecast, but basically, again, we're just going to start the podcast off by looking at the collective energies for the universal energy, and then we're going to break down your own life path number. Okay, so May 2021 is a 10-1 universal energy. So ultimately, it's a 1 universal energy. And so what that means is the collective energy of May is that of new starts, fortune, luck, and a turn for the better. So this is a great time to express authentic, innovative ideas in a way that allows you to sort of take the reins and take the lead within your own life. You know, do you want a new job? Do you want a new relationship? Is there a new project or experience that you want to have? This is the energy that supports you in the initiation. So go for it. It may not unfold exactly as you plan because there's always sort of a level of surrender involved in life, as we know, but it will bring you exactly what you need for this phase of your journey. So you just need to say yes and get started. So there may be instances this month where you find yourself standing alone, sort of required to make personal decisions. This can feel challenging at times, but it's in this solitude that you'll discover things about yourself and your journey that that were previously hidden. So this is a wonderful energy for self-discovery and for standing on your own 2 feet. This is going to be a time where you could see great rewards surface for efforts you've already expended. Things that felt challenging in the past sort of shift, and things begin to calm down enough for you to see more clearly and to gain the confidence needed in order to make those bold new starts that have been calling to you. So you may find that you receive some much needed clarity at this time around a circumstance where there may have been some conflict previously. This clarity will allow you to deal with a situation in a much more elevated way with a deeper understanding. And so that will allow you to move forward much more freely once things are settled. So this is an energy of initiation and change. So if there are areas within your life where a fresh new outlook is needed or a new start is beckoning, this is the month to make your move. Embrace this one energy for all that it has to offer. Okay, life path number 8. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you all to get an overall energy for the month for you all. And you guys got armadillo spirit. And armadillo's message is set healthy boundaries. So I feel like this month you may be asked to continue or to start setting healthy boundaries for yourself and to understand that there's no shame in saying no to someone, to declining an invitation, to not filling your plate so full that you are overworked or overwhelmed, to set those healthy boundaries for your own sanity and mental health, okay? Even if the other person doesn't understand or doesn't agree with it, that's okay. This is going to be a time where you need to stand in your own power and understand your own worth, and to understand that sometimes in order to do that, you need to draw the line in the sand and stick to it, okay? So setting those healthy boundaries, I think, is going to come in for you all throughout the month, or continue to come in if that's been a theme for you recently. So I broke the month down into 4 weeks, and we start the month of May off with this energy of expansion, of growth, of looking to the horizon for and feeling a level of excitement for what's to come. So it's like something that you've created or been working on. I feel like you're going to get some level of like this feeling of justice, like or validation, like your efforts are producing the fruit of your labors, right? So really embodying this one energy that we have going on in May collectively, I feel like you all are going to feel that. Again, it's kind of like seeing the fruits of your labors and then looking at how you can expand upon those rewards, right? And like again, looking to the horizon to the new exciting things that you're building on and what's to come. So it's interesting because I have this feeling of like that, or I'm kind of seeing that image of like, if your ship hasn't come in, swim out to it type thing. I just feel that energy. It's kind of like no more waiting for someone to bring this to me. No more waiting for the universe to sort of gift me whatever this is that I want. I'm going after it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to create it. I'm going to make it happen. And really setting that vision and that goal and then setting those healthy boundaries while you do so. But I just see this level of like expansion and growth. And that can be around a business, that can be around a relationship, really around anything. But just kind of that feeling of like justice being served, like finally you're getting some kind of validation or reward for those efforts put forth. So love to see this energy for 8s because I know that you guys are constantly working towards those big, powerful goals. And so this is kind of like you finally seeing the fruits of those labors and then looking to see how you can expand upon them. So beautiful energy. The second week of the month, I see this energy of around the need for releasing something and some kind of forgiveness. So this can be around like a relationship, but it's going to fall on you, basically, is what it comes down to. I don't necessarily think that you're going to be talking to or dealing with the person that this has to do with. I feel like this is going to be an energetic experience where it's like you need to find the forgiveness within your own heart around whatever this is so that you can move much more freely and less restricted. So I think that you're going to have an opportunity, I feel like something's going to come up for you around this time. It could be through a dream or something someone says. This sort of triggers something within you that may go back to a past experience. And that's just your indicator to say, hey, this is still a sore spot and we need to work on this. We just need to work through it and deal with the emotions as they come up and figure out a way to transmute them and release it so that it's no longer sort of tagging along on this journey. So I feel like if you can do that, if you can push the pause button on everything else for the moment and really dive into whatever this is that kind of is coming up to the surface to be dealt with, and you can find that level of forgiveness and release around it, that you're going to feel so much lighter, that you're going to feel so much less restricted when it comes to moving forward, okay? So I think you're going to have maybe an opportunity. And when I say have an opportunity, I just mean like something may bubble to the surface at this time and come into your awareness. And that's just to let you know where the work needs to be done, where there's a little bit work left there. Okay. As we move into the third week, we have this energy of some major transformation coming in for you, some sort of a major release of something, and it feels again emotional. It feels like an emotional release. It feels like it's a good thing. There's a sense of finality to this. So it's like, again, whatever it was in that second week that came up for you, that sort of bubbled to the surface, I think at this point, this is where you really lay it to rest, where it's like, it may come up in the future, but you're going to be so much more well equipped to deal with it. But I think that right now it's about really laying it to rest so that you can focus on your future, so that you can focus on what it is you want to accomplish in the moment now, as you move forward. And so it's like I see this like death, transformation, kind of rebirth energy. But I really feel like it's more about you recognizing what it is that you finally need to lay to rest. And it may be that this is going to this is going to require more of your time at this time, but that's okay. I think that it's worth it. Think it's worth the time to lay whatever this is to rest. And this can also be around like faulty belief systems, because again, we're talking about, armadillo spirit coming in saying, set those healthy boundaries. So this may be something where it's like, you're finally really seeing your worth and that you deserve to be able to self-soothe and self-nurture in a way where you're setting these healthy boundaries and you're no longer willing to let people take advantage of your time, energy, or resources. And so that could be what's kind of coming to a final end now, is that you're kind of done. You're done with that energy. You're no longer willing to self-sacrifice to make other people feel comfortable. So I am seeing like if you can kind of move through this and lay whatever this is to rest, or at least start that process, that you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel now. You're going to see like, you're at like the sort of where the forest meets the meadow and you're ready to step into the light type thing. It's like no more of that burdening energy, that sort of continues to sink you down. This is an opportunity to see the light at the end of the tunnel and set those boundaries and lay whatever this is to rest. Okay. And this can be relationships as well. I really feel like it's energy though. It's like energy based. So it's like a mindset. It's something maybe that happened in the past that just needs that final dedication to release it. But that's coming in really, really strongly. And it's like, if you can do it, if you can move through it, even if it's challenging while you're moving through it, you're going to feel so much lighter. And where it takes you you're going to see things so much more clearly after that. So beautiful energy there. It may feel a little challenging in the moment, but it's leading you to something really powerful. And you may have this feeling that third week, again, like you're kind of standing alone, or you're, you have to sort of, again, stand up for what you believe in, set those boundaries, and that can feel a little isolating at times. So you may feel that, but just know that that's temporary. That feeling is going to pass, and you're going to feel supported again. You're going to feel this sense of camaraderie and all of that again. It's just like in this moment, when you release whatever this is, or when you stand up for whatever this is, or whatever it is, you might feel a little isolated or like you're standing alone, but just know that you're never alone, okay? And those people, the physical reality, will start to mimic a more supportive environment very, very soon. So just know that will pass. Then we move into the end of the month, and this is beautiful, fast-moving energy, very supportive energy. I feel like you're finding your footing and your stability around money, around resources. Like you're getting a sense of control over your resources or finances if you've kind of felt out of control with them. I feel like you're starting to feel a little bit more stable when it comes to money and resources. Which is beautiful. I don't feel like you're quite there yet, but I feel like you're starting to get that sense like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit more stable, and I'm starting to feel like a little bit more, I'm getting my footing, whatever that means for you. So it could be like you see an increase in your earnings, or you are able to sort of budget better and curb your spending a little bit to get ahead of the game type thing. But I just sort of see like you becoming much more financially independent type thing, where your resources are supportive, and you're seeing how, that you can do this, that you're financially stable. So, or at least you're on the road to that, and you can see that more clearly. So yeah, beautiful energy. And this could be too like where Armadillo comes in with setting those healthy boundaries around money. So if you feel like you've been sort of like a spigot, where it's just like you're funneling money out all over the place, it's like all of a sudden you kind of like see more clearly like where you need to shut that spigot off, whether that's setting boundaries of not being able to assist others as much as maybe you have in the past, or maybe you're getting more control over your own spending or whatever the case may be. But I feel like sometimes setting those healthy boundaries include setting them for ourselves, right? Like, so I feel like you're getting a handle on that at the end of the month in some capacity. So, which is powerful. And that's something I think that a lot of eights struggle with, is because the eight energy really dominates the material plane. So that includes money. And so I think a lot of eights struggle with finances and money and have a lot of fear of lack, or, even if you have a tremendous amount of money, you have this fear of losing that money. So it's kind of like this vicious cycle. Or if you have a lot of money coming in, then you also have a lot of money going out. And so I feel like a part of your eight journey is to get that under control, to find a way to find your center when it comes to that healthy relationship with money. And I just get this sense like at the end of the month, you have an opportunity to do that and things start to feel a little bit more secure for you. So I wouldn't expect anything less for eights, but powerful energies for May for you all. So, but really transformative too. And I think you have some great opportunities this month to move through your journey a lot more freely once you stand firm with those boundaries, and just kind of open yourself up to some forgiveness around relationships, I think, that still need a little bit of TLC. And those relationships can include your relationship with money. So however that comes in for you. So that's what I got for you for May. I hope it's a beautiful month for you all eights, and I will see you all again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.